What's going on, guys? I'm Josh.
I'm Samantha.
And we're the Collecting Couple. And today we have a special edition of Funko News.
Let's get started.
Welcome to a special episode of Funko News, guys. If you guys watched our episode yesterday, you know we covered Funkoween in May. Now we're going to cover everything else that we missed from last week, as well as a few things that have already been announced this week. So stay tuned for these updates.
First of all, we have a Funko Shop exclusive item. It is Harry Potter with the invisibility cloak. So this pop is really cool. It's really neat. It's definitely one of the younger Harry Potter pops for sure. We know there are a lot of Harry Potter collectors out there. This pop is pretty unique because when it first went up on the Funko Shop, they actually released the common pop by accident instead of the Funko Shop exclusive. That did get fixed that same day, and this pop did sell out later on in the day. So this pop is really neat. If you're a Harry Potter collector, I'm sure you'll want it for your collection.
Another Funko Shop release we had this past week was the 10-inch Notorious B.I.G. with crown. So this was a 10-inch that I don't think a lot of people were expecting. It is still on the Funko Shop if you are wanting to pick it up. If you're a huge fan of Notorious B.I.G. or you just like 10-inch pops, it is still on the Funko Shop, so go pick it up before it sells out.
Another Funko Shop drop this week was the Avatar Pop Pez. We don't know too much about these characters. I watched Avatar a little bit. Josh didn't watch it at all. But these Pop Pez did sell out. So if you were looking for them, unfortunately you are going to have to look on Facebook groups or eBay. But they were limited to 1,500 pieces. So that's probably why they sold out so quickly. But like I said, these are really cool. They look awesome. I think the details on them definitely make them look different than just regular Pez. However, they are not available on the Funko Shop as of now.
Funko also gave us the Frontline Workers line this past week, or as I've been calling them, the Coronavirus Pops. So if you like these pops, they are on sale on Amazon for $5.75, or they were the other day. I feel like this is a very niche pop for some people, either if you work in the healthcare field, or you know someone that works in the healthcare field, or you just really want to remember the time that we spent in quarantine for a really long time. These would be the pops for you. So we personally will not be getting them, but I think these make great gifts for those of you who have members in your life that are healthcare workers.
Up next is an Entertainment Earth exclusive that was just announced yesterday. It is the Spider-Man 2-pack. This is from a meme where Spider-Man, there's two different Spider-Mans and they're pointing back and forth no, you're Spider-Man, no, I'm Spider-Man, that kind of thing. So this, to me, is kind of a cash grab from Funko. It's literally the exact same Spider-Man pop, just with their different arms held up. So I don't think we'll be adding this to our Marvel collection. However, if you are one who likes memes and you love Marvel, you might want this in your collection, so be on the lookout for that coming to Entertainment Earth.
Yesterday saw the announcement of some new video game pops. All of them look really cool, but let's start with the first one we got, which was the GameStop exclusive Kratos from God of War. Now this is from the newest version of the game that came out just a couple years ago. I think all the Kratos pops are really cool, and this one is no exception to that rule at all. Looks really awesome. Looks like he has some sort of flame whips. I've never played the game, so I don't know what they're called, but this is a really cool pop. I'm hoping it actually ends up being glow in the dark. It looks like it should glow in the dark, but I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, it looks really cool. If you're a fan of God of War, like I know a lot of people are, this might be one you want to add to your collection.
Up next, there is a GameStop exclusive. This is an exclusive from the game Bloodborne. It is the Hunter from the game Bloodborne. We don't know what this game is. I've never played it. Josh has never played it. It's a really cool looking pop for sure. It's definitely unique. The helmet / headgear looks really cool on top of the weapons that the player has. So this is a really cool pop. Like we said, we don't really collect game pops or gaming pops too much, but if you are into Bloodborne, then you will definitely want to add this to your pop games collection.
Another video game pop that was announced yesterday was the Joel Funko Pop from The Last of Us, a game that I have played, and I think it is a very good game. I'm looking forward to The Last of Us 2, but this is Joel. I'm assuming from the first game. It says it's from The Last of Us. Maybe it is from The Last of Us 2, but I'm not sure. It looks like just like Joel does in the video game. Hopefully they'll come out with an Ellie. I'm sure they will if they're already going to be coming out with Joel. I like that he has blood all over his nose and face, so maybe they'll come out with another version of him where he doesn't have blood all over him. Even if they don't, I think this is fine, and I'm excited to see when this pop comes out.
We have yet another GameStop exclusive announced. This is for an upcoming game called Ghost of Tsushima, and I'm assuming this character's name is Jin Sakai. Like I've said before in the last announcement of a GameStop pop, I have no idea what this game is. It's supposedly a new game coming out in July, so if you are into games, it looks kind of like a samurai type game, then this pop might be for you to add to your pop games collection. Hopefully this figure, I mean, it looks really cool. There's like blood all over the sword. There's a little bit of blood splatter on his face. So it looks like it'd be a pretty cool game to play just based on the pop. So if you are looking forward to that game coming out in July, then I would definitely add this pop to your collection.
The last video game pop announcement as of the recording of this video were the new Star Wars Funko Pops. Now I think all of these are really cool. We'll look at all of them in just 1 second, but let's start with Yoda. I think Yoda is the weakest one in all of this. This is from Battlefront 2. It is one of his skins in the game, and it's really the only time Yoda's ever in a hood. So I think it is one of the weakest pops just because it's another Yoda pop and it's not really one that happens outside of the game. But next we have the Shadow Trooper from The Force Unleashed, a game that I played whenever it first came out in like 2008, 2009. Very cool game, and also this pop is really awesome looking, and I'm definitely going to be adding it to my collection. But by far, I think the two best are the Darth Revan and the Darth Malak from Knights of the Old Republic. I think that is one of the best Star Wars games of all time, and I think a lot of people would agree. Unfortunately, it's not canon anymore, so these pops were from Legends, as well as that Shadow Trooper from The Force Unleashed. But those pops are really awesome. I really like the Revan and Malak. Those are both pops people have been wanting for a long time, and I'm glad that Funko's finally giving them to us. That's going to be it for this episode of Funko News, guys. Let us know down in the comments what was your favorite story from this special edition. And as always, be on the lookout for our regular Funko News at the beginning of each week. That's going to do it for today. We will see you in tomorrow's video, and remember, never stop collecting.